Welcome to yet another episode of On the Origin of Data. It's my video blog in which I would like to convey my thoughts and ideas on customer data management. My name is Holger Wandt. I'm Director of Thought Leadership and Education at Neopost Human Inference, and I would like to take about 2 minutes of your time. Today I would like to give you a sneak preview on interpretation using natural language processing. Sounds complicated? Well, it's not that complicated. It actually refers to the way we humans interpret data. Let's have a look at these two interesting sentences here. Time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana. They look syntactically alike, but the semantics, the meaning of the words flies and like, are quite ambiguous. And that is what language is. It's precise, but also ambiguous. If we look at the sentence, we saw the girl with the binoculars. We can interpret it both ways. Either we see a girl trying to figure out how the binoculars work, or we see those guys having the binoculars and looking at a girl. If we are to take a look at these three names here, and we were to determine which is the first name and which is the last name, the first one is quite simple. Although they're all first names, Peter, Arnold and Frank, we would probably say Peter and Arnold are the given names and Frank is the last name. If we look at the second name, we'd say, this is probably a name from another country, maybe Arab or something, and we are to interpret them differently. Is Ouazani actually the second given name, or is it the first last name? And if we look at the third name, we only have to look once. Although we maybe had never seen the name, we know it's from Greece. And if we were to determine the degree of similarity between John J. Farron Jr. PhD and Dr. John J. Farron Jr., we'd see that PhD and Doctor are somewhat alike and that Farron and Farron actually sound alike. So the degree of similarity is a lot higher than you might initially think. Sometimes you have to go the extra mile to actually determine whether there's a match or not. And that, in essence, is natural language processing. Next time, I will tell you how I presented natural language processing at the Gartner NDM Summit in London. So stay tuned and see you next time for another episode of On the Origin of Data. Thank you very much.